Hi Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Sunday the 14th of April 2024 and this is Flosstube number 94. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I do include other crafts and I also talk about the walks, travels I've been on recently. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. It's been a very busy 2 weeks. Not much stitching done, as you will see, but progress has been made. Okay, so I have a finish. And I'm going to have another finish soon, which you'll see in a minute. So yeah, my finish this time is Yonder by Hello from Liz Mathews. There we go. And I've stitched this on 32 count dirty Belfast linen. I'll show you in a second. And there we are. Get on the wrap, on the packet. There we go. There is my Yonder. It's all creased. Not combined it yet. There we go. That is Yonder by Hello from Liz Mathews. Stitched using all the called for threads, DMCs, and it's 2/2. So yeah, all finished. There we go. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably just put it in a frame, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so whips. As I said, not got many, but my first one, as always, and I've not got the picture, is my dragon. So, let's stand up again. There we go, there's my dragon. So I'm stitching on this page here. It's confetti heavy, so it looks like not much has been done. But yeah, see, it never goes right. There we go. There we go. Right, so there he is. Dragon Field Notes by UnconventionalXStitch, UnconventionalXStitch. Artwork by Ochreleiph. I'm on page 33 of 100. And we're getting into the really confetti heavy bit. So yeah, I still stitch on it in the morning. I get up with my husband at 5:30 in the morning when he goes to work, and I stitch on it for, usually I stitch on it for an hour, but now I'm working, some mornings I have to be at work at 9 o'clock, so I only stitch on it for half an hour before I start getting ready to go to work. So yeah, so progress, progress, progress. My next whip is my stocking, Christian stocking by Shepherd's Bush. Stitching this for my grandson, my grandson Arthur, who's my youngest grandchild. Stitch on it on a Sunday, so I'll be stitching on this later. As part of Stocking Sunday Sale, or is it Sunday Stocking Sale? I think it's Sunday Stocking Sale. But there is my progress. So his hat's finished apart from the decoration that goes in the middle. His beard's finished. His chest is almost, you know, his torso is almost finished. There's just some light grey to go in this bit and then a bit here. And then this is the start of his jacket at the back. So yeah, that is Christian's stocking. This is 18 count Flober. I think it's raw or natural. By Zwagart. And I stitch using DMC Pill number 5 cotton 1/2. Yeah. And then my next one, which I'm behind with, is Holly Lane by Bothy Threads or Derwent Water Designs. This is my calendar sale piece, but I am behind on it. I've split the chart into 12, and I stitch one part per month, or at least that's the theory behind it. I am behind, but I am trying to catch up before the end of this month. So that is my progress. This is just 14 count Ada, and so January was over here, February was here, and then March and April are this side. There's a lot of half cross stitch, tent stitch, whatever you want to call it, over this side. So yeah, this is the far end. So by the end of this month I'm hoping to have the whole of that bit done, and then I'll be going up to this part up here for the next bit and going across that way. So yeah, so that's Holly Lane. by Bothy Threads. My next whip is Olivia Ochreleiph by Silver Creek Samplers. Stitching this as part of the 24 hours of cross stitch across stitch challenge. And that is my progress. So I did this top line, she wears a dress, I did the word of, I did the top branches, there are some leaves missing, and then I've done some leaves in her skirt and some of her hair. This fabric is a piece of opalescent fabric that was in a grab bag from Pole Stitches. So yeah, that's that one. And then my last whip is Girls Night Out by Just Another Button Company, and I'm stitching this on the card for Weeks Dye Works Lilac 30 count linen. If you bought the buttons and the fabric, you got the chart free, and it came all together from Nimble Thimble. And I'll get my thing. This one will be finished next time. As you can see, it's almost finished. Basically, this one and Yonder, I've basically stitched on them longer than I should because they're so close to a finish, so I'm just finishing them. This one, I've got some, I think, like some pinky red that goes here, and there's a cross that goes in for a mouth, and then basically it's the words Girls Night Out and the buttons to sew on, and then it's finished. So I'm just carrying on till it's finished. As I've said before, I'm a process stitcher. I love the process of stitching more than getting a finish, but when something is close to a finish, I just want to get it finished. So yeah, so that's Girls Night Out. There we go. This is using it's mostly Weeks Dye Works. I think there's one Gentle Arts, and then there's Krynic. This colour isn't the called for colour. I couldn't get the called for colour, so it's a Rainbow Gallery thread. So I just used that colour because I liked it. And then there's some Rainbow Gallery for the handlebars, the mud guards and things on the bikes. So yeah, that's that one. So there are all my whips. I say I've not had a chance to stitch as much as I would normally, mainly because of my new job, but also trying to fit other things in around my new job, and then I've also had meetings and appointments to go to in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, but yeah, like I say, I've stitched a lot more on Yonder and Girls Night Out because I know they're close to a finish and I just want to finish them. So I've not only stitched on that small period of time that I usually allow myself for the 24 hours of cross stitch across stick. I've just carried on stitching on it till it's finished, which is what I'm doing with Girls Night Out. Right, so next, what are we on next? Let's do my crochet. So I've been stitching on my virus shawl. I don't get to crochet on it as much as I used to because I now don't do one of my craft groups. The craft group's still going on, it's just I don't do it. But I do stitch on it, crochet it, when I'm at my other knit and natter group, and that is my progress. So I'm still on the yellow going to orange, but it is growing. And I am going to start stitching, it's crocheting it on the day I volunteer at the library on a Wednesday morning. I'm going to start doing it then because it's quiet, and yeah, I'll just sit crocheting. It's this yarn I'm using. It's the Fantasy Yarns. Where has it gone? Fantasy Yarns ball that I got a while ago, and it's called Sunset, and it's 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. So yeah, there you go. So that's my virus shawl. The link to the pattern is down below. It's on Ravelry. Right, next let's do stash enhancements. I have some stash, it's not much, and some I only got today. But the first one is a needle minder that I won from the Love of Needle Minders. Pardon me, link down below. And this lovely little rabbit with an Easter egg and some lovely spring flowers. I won it in a giveaway, so thank you, Lindsay. So, yeah, so cute. I have quite a lot of Lindsay's needle minders. That was one on Girls Night Out, that one there. What's it say? That's what I do. I cross stitch and I know things. That's what that one says. So yeah. So yeah, there we go. So they're for the love of needle minders. Right, the next thing I've got for stash enhancement. I got these this morning. My husband and I went to a car boot this morning, which is why I'm looking quite shiny on the video. Yeah, I've been busy this morning. I'm filming later than usual. I usually film sometime mid-morning, but this morning well, yesterday we decided we were going to go to some car boots today. We've not been to a car boot sale for a long time, since before COVID, and we just decided, my husband's golf course is shut this weekend, so he's at home. I don't usually film while he's at home because he starts wandering around. But yeah, we went to the car boot. We went to one over in Haslingden this morning, and it was only a little one. We didn't really see anything there, so we drove down to Bolton, the Bolton Wanderers football stadium, where there's a massive car boot sale. It's on every Sunday during spring and summer, apparently. And it was massive, and there were lots of people there, and we had a good look round, and I found these pictures. Cross-stitch pictures. They're all Country Companions. You may remember DMC Country Companions kits and things from 80s, 90s period. I know you can still get them, mainly on eBay and things, and I know I've still got a couple. But yeah, so I've filmed this once and I've redone it, so all my pictures are in the back to me, so I don't know what they are till I pick them up. So this one's called Captain's Choice. Now this one has non-reflective glass on it, and most of the others don't. So this was obviously framed professionally, and some of them have names on the back, some don't. This one did, so I knew what this one was called. But I'm sure I've got the pattern to this. I'm sure somebody had done it and then they gave me the pattern, and I've never stitched it. So this is Captain's Choice. So yeah, that's that one. And then the next one, the wishing well. So yeah, this one's not got non-reflective glass, so we're going to get a lot of glare. But yeah, that's the wishing well. And then this one's not got a name on it, and it's not got non-reflective glass on it. Oh, that one's got, where did we go there? That one. There we go. Yeah. So there's that one. And then, oops, sorry, knocking the table. No, this one's not got a name on it. My husband really liked this one. It's like a little house with all the animals. Is it a house or a pub? I think it's a pub. Yeah, because he's coming out with some tankards with beer in. So my husband liked that one. Yeah, that's got non-reflect glass on it as well. And then the other two are smaller. I love this one. This is called Sleeping Mouse. It's a full coverage. That way we went, didn't it? There we go. I think this would look really nice in my granddaughter or grandson's room. Yeah. And then this last one's full coverage too. Don't think this one's got a name on it. Nope. So we go that way. There we go. That's better. There we go. Look at that. I think that's cute too. So yeah, some of them are going to go to my grandsons and granddaughter. The rest I'm going to keep here. But yeah, I got those. I saw 3 of them, and I asked the guy how much he wanted for them, and he told me. And then I saw another 3, and I said, oh, well, what about those? So he basically sold all of them to us, the whole 6 pictures, for £20. When you think how much time and effort's been put into those pictures, and the money that's been put in, especially the ones that have been framed professionally. And then I got 6 pictures for £20. And then the guy said, oh, I've got some more, I've got them wrapped up if you want to look. And my husband said, no, I think she's got enough. So yeah, so we didn't see the others, but the way he was talking was as though they were all Country Companions ones. So yeah, I think I've got enough with 6, thank you. But yeah, so yeah, that was the car boot sale this morning. We said we're gonna start going again once a month or something like that, just to go and have a look. Something to do first thing in the morning on a Sunday. Obviously I'm not going to be able to go when it's a coach ramble, but we just missed that week. So yeah, so that's them. And then I've forgotten totally to bring the stuff up with me. I want to learn how to do tatting. There's a lady at the WI who does tatting, and she's shown me a few times. And anyway, so I've bought the shuttles and some cotton now to do it, and I just can't remember how she showed it me. And I've got a book and I've watched some videos on YouTube and I still can't get it. So she's going to show me next time I'm there how to do it, and I'm going to have a go. So yeah, so if anybody does tatting, give me some tips please. Right, so yeah, so giveaway. I got a giveaway. So I had 2 things for giveaways this time. This was number 1, which is Balanced Diet by Lizzie Kate. It was just the chart. A Balanced Diet is a cookie in each hand. And then number 2 was Yikes Berry by Erica Michaels. The full charts. This chart was sent to me by a lovely lady who also sent me the call for fabric. So I'm giving it away. Now I've done the berry, I just need to make it into a berry. So yeah, so let's start with number 1. The winner of number 1, which was this one, is Arlene Curry. So congratulations Arlene. If you message me, all information's down below in the description box. I'll get it in the post to you. And the second one, which is Yikes Berry, is Stephanie Wingate 2173. So congratulations Stephanie. I do know Stephanie. We've been friends on various social media for some time, I think. So yeah, so congratulations to both of you. Give me your details, I'll get them in the post to you. There we go. Right, next let's talk about my job. Right, so I've done the job for 3 weeks now. Not had a normal week yet. The first week it was Good Friday on the Friday. The second week it was Easter Monday on the Monday. And when there's a day that it's a holiday, everything you have to do extra deliveries on a different day because you've missed a day. And then this last week was supposed to be, no, this last week wasn't going to be normal anyway, because we had dementia training on Monday, because we deal with a lot of older people. We had this training about dementia, which was really good, because I didn't really know. I've had relatives with dementia, but didn't really know anything about it. So it was really good, but my partner for the job, because there's 2 of us, phoned in sick and she was off for most of the week. She came back in on Friday. So basically I was on my own. So on Tuesday I went out driving the van, which that wasn't a problem. You know, I've done delivery before. I know it's, you know, driving a van isn't, it's only a little van, it's not a transit van. Like I did a temporary job for Yonder several years ago before COVID, before Christmas, and I was driving a 3-ton transit van around. This van is nothing like that. It's just a little van that you drive around. So it's basically like driving your car without a rear view mirror. But I did have problems with taking the van back, because you have to go to this depot that I've not been to yet, because the other lady normally picks the van up and then takes it back, and she meets me at the library. So basically I had to go and find my way around to see where everything was, which, like I said, I work best like that, when I'm just stuck in at the deep end. Just get on with it. I can do that, I'm fine, because then you know what you're doing. But yeah, it was a weird day. But yeah, it was nice, because but of course it absolutely poured it down when I was out delivering on my own, and I hadn't got the kit yet. I now have safety boots, a waterproof coat, and a high-vis bib to wear when I'm delivering. I didn't have those on Tuesday. I had a high-vis bib because you're not allowed on the depot without a high-vis bib. But yeah, I was in my walking shoes, I was in my normal walking coat, my waterproof coat, which, yeah, and then I had this high-vis on. And some of the people didn't know who I was, so yeah, but yeah, I managed to do it, it was fine. And then on Wednesday it was my day off anyway, and then Thursday I had to get things ready for Friday, because Friday we're delivering again, so I had to get the books ready for people for Friday. But then my partner messaged me to say she was coming back in on Friday and she'd meet me at the depot so we could get my kit and she could show me how to do things like refueling the van, because you have to do it at the depot, things like that. So this last week has just been definitely a steep learning curve. Yeah, but like I said, that's how I prefer to do it. You do the steep learning curve, you know what you're doing, and you get on with the job. So yeah, so it's been all right. But the problem is, you see, that this week coming is going to be a normal week. We're actually going to get a normal week this week. We're both in, God willing, we're both in, and we're just going to be able to do things for the week. But then I go on holiday for a week. I'm going away with my mum Monday to Friday from a week tomorrow. So I'm not in work for a week, so it's just going to be, yeah, interesting. But yeah, the jobs, I'm really loving the job. It's really getting, because the people are getting to know me now, and I'm meeting some lovely people. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, but yeah. Yeah, the holiday, I'm going away with my mum and my two aunties. Basically, I'm driving them wherever they want to go. Pardon me. I'm staying in a caravan with my mum. I've not stayed in a caravan since my children were young. My youngest child is now 30. But I do believe caravans are much more comfortable now. So yeah, it should be okay. And I'm going to take stitching with me, I'm going to take my crochet with me, and hopefully I'll get time to do stuff. So yeah, it's only Monday to Friday, so it's not too bad. It's up near Newcastle, New Biggin-on-Sea, I think it's called, where we're going. Just further up than Newcastle on the northeast coast of England. So yeah, it should be a nice few days, as long as I get some time to do stitching. So yeah, my mum usually goes, and my aunties usually go on coach holidays, and then they just had this idea we'd go to the northeast, and yeah, because one of my aunties lives up there anyway. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll be doing a video the week after, the Saturday, or it'll be the Sunday that I'm back, because next Saturday I'm going somewhere, and then the Saturday after I'm going on the Stitch Laugh Learn Yorkshire Stitching Day at Rasrick. So my next video will definitely be on the 28th of April, unless something crops up and I end up having to postpone. But yeah, dear me. But yeah, that's that. My face, as you can, I don't know if you can see, it's healing nicely. I've still got the scar. It still feels quite tight, like if I smile. It feels tight across the top of my lip. My nose is strange here. Yeah, don't think that's going to go back to normal. It's just my nose just looks misshapen on this side. Blowing my nose is interesting because I've got a ridge just inside my nose. So yeah, but yeah, it's healing nicely. People say, oh, I can't see anything, and it's like, I can. But yeah, like it's quite dark at the minute on that side, so yeah, but yeah, it's okay. It's not taking long to heal, so yeah, okay with it. I'm at the hospital in May about it, so yeah. Okay, let's talk about the walk I went on. Not doing too bad today. I went on the coach ramble last Sunday. We went to Kendal. there were 2 walks, and I did the shorter of the 2 walks, and then I did do the shortest. There was a place where you could cut off, and it was supposed to be shorter than doing the whole walk, because it worked out we still did 7 miles. We cut off after 5 miles, and then it was another 2 miles back into Kendal. The walk took us down the river. We walked along the river, and then we were going through fields. It was quite muddy, and it was windy, but it was mainly dry. We had a light shower towards the end, but it was mainly dry. And then you walk back up the river, and then we got to a point where we got told we could cut off if you wanted to do the shorter walk. And then the other walk, the rest of them carried on up to Kendal Castle. I've got a picture which I'll put on at the end. There's a picture of it's basically a ruined castle up on the top of the hill. Like we could see it from Kendal. So yeah, so basically I did 7 miles, which wasn't good for my foot. But it's been quite sore this week, but I do have painkillers now. I still carry on with the ibuprofen gel. But it swells up. I do have insoles from the orthotics department, which basically raise my arch up a bit. But yeah, it's okay. And the walk was okay. It's just my foot was hurting by the end, and like I say, it swelled up nicely afterwards for a couple of days, and then it's been okay. And just because I do a little bit of walking with my job as well, I think that's helping. It's not like I'm having, when I was at home, I'd have days where I wouldn't go out the house. So yeah, this is doing me good for my feet and my mental health. So yeah. Okay, but the walk, I'll put a little slideshow at the end. Well, there's no fantastic pictures, you know, it was just walking along the river. There's a few pictures of the river, there's a few pictures of the bit of a view we had. But yeah, it was a nice walk. It's good to be out walking again. Don't know when I'm going to be out again. Things keep coming up. And I just can't find the time to do things. But yeah, like I say, it's going to settle down eventually. You know, at the moment it's all like, it feels like I don't have enough hours in the day. My finishing is going really slowly. I do have time in the week where I'm off work, but at the minute it's filled up with appointments, meetings, sorting various things out. Yeah, so it will get sorted. It's just taking a lot longer than it should do, and yeah, but hopefully once I get back off the week off, everything should settle down and I'll get into a routine and I'll be able to get things done. It just worked out, I think, because people are still getting used to me actually going out to work again. It's taking time for them to realise that I'm out at work and I can't do everything I used to do before for them. And yeah, it's just taking time, and I'm waffling again. I know I'm waffling, but yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So other than that, I think I'm just about ready. And I know several people have mentioned me in FLOSSTUBES. Let's think, who's mentioned me? Cheshire Stitcher, Lindsay. I think Cross Stitch Bunny did. Who else mentioned me? I should have written them down and I forgot. But who else have I been watching apart from usual people? Emma Stitches, Emma Shepherd, Emma's Stitching, isn't it? Yeah. Who was I watching yesterday? Who said Emma Stitching? I'm thinking, who's Emma Stitching? Who did I watch? I watched Lindsay, Cheshire Stitcher yesterday, and I watched somebody else. Oh, Cross Stitch Sarah, Cross Stitch Mad Sarah. I'll link them down below. But I know a couple of people have mentioned me in the past couple of weeks. I've not had much time to watch FLOSSTUBE. I did yesterday afternoon, because my husband was watching golf. And I spent an hour and a half stitching, because we were going out last night for a meal with my son, it was his birthday yesterday. I can't think. These people have mentioned me and I've forgotten to write them down. Can't think who it was. Oh, Stitchy Sally. I think Stitchy Sally mentioned me, but I've not had a chance to watch her video yet. When people mention me, I try and watch the video, but then, like I say, I've not had time, so I've not been able to. Oh, Nad's crossed it. Nadine, Nad's XStitch. I know I think she mentioned me, and I didn't get a chance because I know her video's like an hour and a half long, and I just knew I didn't have time to watch it yesterday, so I didn't watch it. But yeah, I've watched my usual Janet Jabber, Virginia Stitcher, who's been having problems again with people commenting. But yeah, I have watched a few in the last 2 weeks, just not. I've usually just watched a little snippet, and then I've had to go and do something, and then I'll watch a little snippet, and yeah, it's been like that. But yeah, so I'll link the FLOSSTUBERS that I've mentioned down below. If there's any more that I remember, I'll put them on. I'll talk about them on my next video. So I think that's it for today. So my next video should be on the 28th of April. Sunday the 28th. It should be. If there's any problems, I'll put a message on YouTube and film the weekend after. But yeah, it should be okay that weekend, I think. But yeah, hopefully I'll get more stitching. Once I get Girls' Night Out finished, I'll be back on to doing a few hours on each one. But yeah, so have a good 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves and those you love. And be kind always. Who said that yesterday? And they said, oh, I'm copying Len. I know who it was. It was Hannah Wolstenholme. That's another one I watched yesterday. Hannah Wolstenholme. She said something. So I sang like Lynn now. Yeah. So yeah, take care of yourselves and those you love. Be kind always. I've met some silly people recently, but yeah, be kind always. Happy stitching and bye for now.